We just turned it on, though.
Yeah.
This second.
Yes.
Good.
I'm in the mood to sing today.
I'm drunk here on my birthday.
I may play it back. Happy birthday, Beef.
Happy birthday to Beef, who's
Beef. I got
made it through another year.
Should have brought you breakfast.
Clean
but I do
living.
have it.
I'll take a 50.
I got $3 for you.
$3?
Yeah, I got to keep the 5.
Thank you.
But I want to give you this.
I need it.
I'll bring you a birthday present next week.
I'm with you on that one.
Or I'll forget and we'll all move on with our lives.
So,
much like the wedding gift.
I've determined that we
Be fair.
Not from you.
I've determined that we here locally are 3 times as confident about the Jaguars going to the Super Bowl as the national media.
Yes.
That's the exact number.
3?
We're 3 times as much because 3/4 of our panel here had the Jags in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And you would have if somebody else didn't.
Probably.
Yeah.
1/4 of ESPN's exports, so 1/4 of their experts, have the Jaguars in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Just
because
one.
there's and that's listen, the Jags aren't the only good team in the NFL, and to get to the Super Bowl, a lot of things got to break your way. That's why, when you get as close as you get a year ago, you're so disappointed. It's
hard.
It's so hard, and you could have a bad break. You could go 14-2, ask the Jags, and be the best team in the AFC and blow an AFC championship game at home. Or you could have a key injury in December. I mean, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. You can't panic if you're like the Atlanta Falcons, who are a good team, although I hate them because they've dropped me to 5-1.
Try to warn you.
I know. I shouldn't have done it. But
Did you
you're right.
notice of all the women, only 2 of the women listed did not pick the Jaguars. Every other woman picked the Jaguars.
How many women are we talking about, though?
There's probably like 8 on here.
So 2 out of 8.
So that means a lot of chicks are on the Jags.
1/4. That's the same as the overall.
It's the same as the men, isn't it? To a point, or no?
Well, overall, it's 1/4.
I don't know how many. Yeah.
Like, there's 32, and 8 have the Jaguars in the Super Bowl. Only one guy, your guy, has them winning it all.
Who's
Our
my
favorite guy, Schneepter.
Schneckner.
Yeah.
He's trying to get back in good graces with the morning show.
Maybe. Adam Schefter, I believe.
Maybe he'll unblock you.
Maybe you could unblock me.
This is actually his birth name.
What is it, Adam Schneckner?
Yeah, these are the folks that picked the Jaguars to go to the Super Bowl.
Let's see. Do we like these people?
Some of them. John Fox.
I like John Fox. He's a J Fun guy. Yeah.
Booger McFarland.
I like Booger. He's very good. Very good. He's one of the best out of ESPN, in my opinion.
Louis Riddick.
I like Louis Riddick.
Yeah.
Future GM one time. Yeah.
You've given up this pseudo sport, so you may not even know who this guy is. But Matthew Berry, do you know who that is?
That's fantasy guy.
Yeah, that's the talented Mr. Roto fantasy guy.
Yeah.
Schefter, one of your favorites.
Yeah, I'm not a big Schneppner fan.
And then among the lovely ladies, Josina Anderson has the Jags Vikings.
Okay.
Susie Kolber.
Okay.
I want to kiss her.
Stop it.
Jags Rams. And Diana Rossini.
Okay.
Jags
Big
Saints.
fan of hers.
All right, good.
Man, people really on the Saints, huh? Not one person on ESPN has the Falcons winning the NFC. That surprised me. I thought they would have got at least a little bit of.
Yeah.
So disappointing the way they started last night, Dan, and I'll tell you why. When your major failure on a really good team is your red zone production, as it was a year ago for Atlanta, you know that they put extra focus and attention on red zone offense this training camp.
They did. They talked about it the whole game.
I guarantee you, it is the primary focus.
Getting the ball to Julio.
And what happens? You get down there, and it was a carbon copy of the NFC playoffs.
But you have to understand, and the Falcons aren't stupid, but if, like the one Ryan threw at the end of the game, did you go back and watch it?
I saw that part, yeah.
Julio's double teamed. You can't throw it to him, and he's double teamed.
The one where he's out of bounds?
Yeah, down the middle of the field, and he threw it up and out. Yeah, too high.
Yeah, some of those in the middle of the field. He threw some of those last year that clank off the goalpost, Steven.
I mean, bro, what are you doing?
And the final play, quite frankly, if it's thrown sooner, could have been a touchdown.
Yeah.
He, waited too long.
Yeah.
I mean, for some unbelievable reason.
I thought Matt Ryan was not very good.
No, I
agree.
I was
very disappointed.
No, he's very and you know what? Last year,
maybe Jalen's right.
Last year he statistically stumbled a little bit, but it was a different look than it was last night. Last night there were, but you got a lot of weapons. I mean, it's great that Julio Jones was targeted 100 times and caught 16 balls, but. You got a lot of guys out there. Where's Ridley? Where's the tight end? The running backs, they only ran the ball, Dan, I think
Devontae had 6 carries and Coleman had 9.
Yeah, they had 15 carries. You're not going to win that way.
No.
And they had so many opportunities. It seems like they spent the whole game inside Philly's 40.
Who's the OC there now?
It's Sarkisian.
Sark, yeah.
And this was the second year, so you were expecting a bump up like they got from Kyle Shanahan in his second year.
12 ain't going to get
But
it
they're
done.
different guys. That's what I tell my son, who's just devastated. He waits all daggum day and
By
night.
the way,
Then you have the delay, which
12
was
The delay
terrible.
was not
Yeah.
helpful.
12:30ish. I watched the end of the game live. Was it 12:30?
I was
It was late, man.
I fell asleep about 11.
I was like, "Are you kidding me? Is this game going to
Maybe it's
end?"
11. Good job.
Yeah,
And,
I fell asleep about 11, but that was only about halftime, to be honest
Yeah.
with you.
All right, what do you got for us, Beef, real quick?
Well, obviously, focus on the Jags as the season kicks off Sunday.
Yes.
Seems like people are divided as to just what they expect to unfold Sunday. Jags go up to New York, a 3-point favorite. So how exactly do you guys see this game unfolding?
Well, I think it's like I've said. I've been saying this for a long time. The opening weekend is so quirky, and there's always one. And let's hope it's not this one. I'm anxious to see this year's team, though. I'm anxious to see if the swag is back. I'm anxious to see if they're really good and they know it, which I think these things are going to happen. I'm anxious to see them get after Eli Manning and tackle him and take advantage of an offensive line that is not great. I'm anxious to see him try to bottle up Saquon Barkley, and obviously everybody's going to watch Jalen versus Odell. I'm sure the Fox cameras are going to have that the whole game.
I feel like I know what I'm going to get from just about every aspect of this team. I'm still looking forward to some of those matchups you just mentioned, but to me the biggest question mark is I'm anxious to see Blake Bortles and how, starting the season as a Super Bowl favorite, according to a lot of people. I don't know. I mean, I imagine the Patriots, the only team in the AFC on this ESPN panel, got more votes to go to the Super Bowl than the Jaguars did. So I'm anxious to see how a healthy, Blake Bortles, who was able to do more and feel better this offseason than any other offseason, who has another year of experience under his belt and who has his teammates a lot more on his side this year than he did this time last year. So, I'm anxious to – I think I think it's important that Bortles go play this first game on the road mistake-free and that the Jaguars get a win. This is it's hard to predict what's going to happen in these season openers.
Right.
And the Jags need this game, man. They've got the New England Patriots coming to town next week. We know what a thorn in the side the Titans have been in week 3. And so I think that this is even more important than a normal opener for a Jaguars team to prove – immediately, let's make a statement immediately. Yeah, look, last year was no fluke. We're back.
Right.
We're going to be a tough out.
Yeah, go get 6 sacks and rock and roll through. Jaguar flashback, by the way. Greatest comeback in franchise history, I think, was against the New York Football Giants.
Was it?
That Bortles game.
I
think they were down 21 in that game.
I don't really remember that.
Yeah.
It doesn't
25-24 final score, if I'm not mistaken. And Coughlin was the coach of the Giants. Came down here first time back here, and it was crazy. So I'll double check on that, but I'm pretty sure that is accurate if I remember correctly. Anyway,
Yes.
Is that right?
November 30th, 2014, the deficit was 21.
Yeah, 21 points they were down, and they came back and won that.
I guess the team was just so bad it's hard for it to stick in
I won
your
a good
brain.
year anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you kind
matter.
of
Bortles' rookie year.
Yeah.
you got to do yourself a favor and you try and forget all those.
Yes, you do.
From many of those.
Yes, you do.
games.
What do we got? Friday 5-pack
We
coming
do.
up?
Yeah.
So that's good. We'll play the song again in the 8 o'clock hour for everybody who missed it.
Top of the hour, probably.
Yeah.
I think I'll like it better the second time around. I think I was just so focused on the lyrics and
Is that
trying
what
to
it
hear
was?
everything.
Okay, I like that. That's better.
We're getting
Make me feel better.
We're getting a little, yeah.
We had a little thing there.
Tear down this wall of
at
tension.
7 o'clock hour. I was a little hurt. I'll be
I'm
honest.
sorry.
Yeah.
Kind of hurt me a little bit. I need support from you.
People will
I'm
speak.
excited for round 2.
Where is the love?
Thank you.
All right. Well, when we come back, it's our foray into the.
I got 4. Lauren has 5. You have 6.
That's
Picks
true.
Coming up.
You blew a pick last night. I
blew one.
tried to keep you off those Falcons.
I mean, just throw a
I did.
touchdown. I mean,
Hey.
you got it. And by the way, the other thing is, hey, Falcon defense, stone up here on why you letting him go right there. Foles is horrible.
Yeah.
He's still horrible.
They
Nick,
still,
by the way.
still the defense did
They did fine.
their job for the most part, and
a little beat up too.
it's not just that I warned you. I told you exactly how the game would
I
go.
don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, the Eagles' defense will bow up.
I'm
Atlanta will let
sick like an idiot.
opportunities get away, and they'll lose like 17-13.
This
That's
is the
right.
drill.